I shot most times I be scoring, do this for my city. I bring on the trophy, feel like Freddie Mercury. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers, bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Willis. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Monty Rice there on the tackle. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. A gain there of 21 yards.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
11.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
11 empty, hey.
Now Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Henry again on 2nd down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Come back, team. 70 Rangers.
3rd down, it's Willis. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Burrow will throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
18, Pioneers.
They'll run it again with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On third down, it's Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Good footwork at the 30. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the 22, Burrow. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Burrow going to keep it himself. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 39, Willis, flush to his right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Room here to run. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Cannon is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Bengals drive about to get going. Hey, it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And, oh, he coughed it up, and the Bengals grab it.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. They will throw on first down with Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. He's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Good on the extra point. That is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, 85 yards. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
18 ready.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On third down, Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So he'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Henry up the middle. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good on Miller. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Now Burrow on 1st down. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Daxton Hill in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Under pressure, they got him again. Daxton Hill in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Willis to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. Back to throw, Willis. And right side, Henry's got it. Runs over it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the strength there after the catch? I've got to get back in the gym myself now. I'm inspired. Boom, he shook off some tacklers. Bang, fighting to get to the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but he's got his guys set up 1st and goal.
Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Titans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra points up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
A very solid gain of 27. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Now receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Burrow. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. So this one, a Tennessee Titans victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really...
Yeah. Sound like some superhero.